Okay, cool. So first things first, obviously, like anything, you need to figure out what will your live and interactive course, aka online, what is its aim and where does it fit in your funnel, right? So is it an introductory product? Is it a product for prospects? Is it your core product? There's plenty of people, or is it, or do you have a scaling up process depending on your clientele? The way we've used it is very much as introductory product. So I have, one second. So I have, six-figure business for coaches and speakers and authors product. We also have our video product, from Speaker Express, which you can buy through the website. That's also out there. And for the way we're treating those is literally a profile raiser, an introductory product, and a feeler, so people get a feel for us. Where we have them besides hosted on the website is we have I have them on Udemy. They're both on Udemy, and Udemy is the biggest online product platform that you can put your product on. I mean, you can promote it too, obviously, but they promote it. They take a cut. So Udemy is the biggest and the easiest, but also you're left with the least, unless you're pushing the audience. There's Teachable. That's very similar to Udemy. The thing is with Udemy is you don't get the lead, right? They keep the leads. They keep the information. So what's important when you do things like Udemy, that there is that at the end, there's a way for people to get in touch with you. There needs to be a call to action that you can get the lead. So I just keep that in mind. But plenty of people have put loads of courses of Udemy and make loads of money just from Udemy. And you can literally do coaching, confidence, fear, overcoming fear, phobia. You can put anything you want on there, and you can go from £10, I think it depends on the level, up until £250. So something that's easy and simple to load something up, it's Udemy. It's really easy. There's Teachable as well. There's a few out there like that to build courses on, and they will dictate the quality that it needs to be. So they'll actually review it and tell you whether it's good or not, your quality, your sound, and it'll give you a lot of guides. There is another platform that plugs into your website. I need to get it from Christian, where you can build your own kind of academies and things, and it goes via your website. I don't know the name for it right now, but I'll find out for you. And then, of course, there's Kajabi, or however you say it, which allows you to build your own online platforms. It measures videos. It's really good. It has its own landing pages and things like that, but it's not cheap. I think it's like $5,000 a year to use it, I think. So it might be worth checking it out. But those are all really good. Like, they're all good platforms to use. It depends what you need and what you want from them. Yes. The lady with the library behind her. I just muted you and you muted me. Go on.
Do you know about how easy it would be to migrate onto a different platform? So if you start on a smaller one and then you want to migrate onto Kajabi when you're getting more revenue in from the courses, is that do you know if that's possible?
Yeah, you just have to duplicate what you've done on one and load it to the other. I don't think they would literally plug in, but you just take what you've done. So what we've got on the website, the video course that we have, that's just sitting on other platforms, exactly the same. So yeah, you just start again, and it probably need a tweak here and there as well.
Or you outsource somebody else to do it.
I like your thing.
Obviously.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Will you speak about creating content for online course, the whole process of setting up? Yes, I will in a second. Cool. Does that help in terms, there's lots of platforms. Jeanette, you have a question? Ask it. Go for it.
Yes, Teachable. What's the difference between Teachable and any of the others?
It's a bit smaller. I think Teachable, you get the leads as well. When someone signs up, you get the information. There's also Thinkific, right? is another one. Thinkific. And from them, you definitely get the leads. It depends on the level you sign up, but when someone signs up, then you get the lead, which is a key difference. Udemy do not give you the lead. So that way you can follow up with them and actually build a relationship. So Thinkific, Teachable, Udemy, those are the top three I know about. Obviously, Kabaj, however you say it. Kajabi, you know, but that's when you're really going to like have a whole host of platforms to get the most out of it. But it's very good in terms of the data it provides and the matrix it provides, and when people drop off and how much they watch, and you can brand it, and you have a landing page for it, and it takes care of the payment gateway, and you know, it basically becomes a little bit like a CRM, but to run courses on. So it can be worth the investment.
Yeah. Well, also I know I'm on one course with a LinkedIn course, and Julie, this woman in Australia, she says she moved everything to Kajabi because it does everything.
Right.
Web pages, CRM, autoresponders, it's all in one place.
Wow.
And it costs. So just be aware of it. You've got to really make it work. That's the key thing with it. But yes, it's a very, very good piece of software or hosting platform, whatever we want to call it. The next, so in terms of content creation, Julia and other people, you know, you need to think, this is why it's important you understand what level this content comes at. You know, is it an entry product? So they need to get enough value to get what you do, but not give everything away. And then if it's a product for prospects, again, you need to go in depth enough that people get education implementation, but doesn't give everything away. So there's a journey there. What's important when you're creating products, that there's a journey. There are people that just go, you know, here's one product and it's one dimensional, like overcoming your fear of spiders, boom. But normally you do something like that, at the end, you still want to carry on the relationship with them. So there has to lead somewhere. So in terms of content, I was talking about this yesterday on the workshop I was doing. Think of 10 of your ideal clients' problems, right? 10. There's a reason why it's 10. What are their big, juicy problems? Fear. Fear of what? Fear of intimacy, fear of relationships, fear of getting hurt, fear of rejection. Then there's fear of getting physical, or maybe that's not fear. Maybe they use physicality to deflect, right? Think of 10 different problems that your avatar has. Then what you want to do is create the course, and you don't have to use all 10, but you want the videos to address 10 of their problems, for example. So each video can address the problem. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the fear of intimacy. Content. If you know, in the next video, I'm going to talk about fear of judgment and how that relates to fear of intimacy. Because if something exposes our insecurities, it's our bodies, right? And getting close to someone and smelling and tasting and feeling someone, that will expose fear of judgment. But fear of judgment goes deeper. Watch tomorrow's video or watch the next video about that. Content. You're taking them on a journey, but of course within that, you're seeding the next level. When I work with people for, you know, on my day programs, I do this. And when I work with people, or when I do one-to-one with people, so throughout you're threading a seed, right? So it can be 10 videos. That's one way of doing it. The other way, of course, to do it, if you have a recognized system, so you've got 7 steps, you go through the 7 steps. So it makes sense for us to do videos around confidence, around brand message, around signature talk, right? Around getting booked, because that's our methodology. Now, within that methodology, we're highlighting the problems that need to be solved. A bit like you would do if you came to our boardroom, right? Or came to Speak, Influence, Sell, new name, yeah? So we would do it that way. You know, so the new mastermind, the Speak and Influence mastermind that's going to be launched soon, yeah, I'm highlighting the challenges, how to solve them, but am I giving them everything that we do in our membership training? No. But I'm certainly giving enough value and enough to get on with so people can solve the challenge, can overcome the challenge, and therefore move forwards with it. So in terms of content creation, you've got to know your client's journey. You've got to know your client's problems. And what you want to do when you're doing online things is solve the problem enough, but not necessarily put everything in there, because then they've got nowhere to go, right? Don't give them pizza before they eat the buffet. Yes. I'm so glad I paused the recording for that moment. So yes. Okay, but so you do need to map it out. So the whole me asking to storyboard your content and things like that, you know, some of you failed miserably at that challenge last week, is you do the same with your content creation. And obviously the idea is you give them value, but you also are creating enough so they want the next level. You know, you could just use the no problem structure, no problem solution result, yeah, for that content. 10 videos going, you know, I know that a lot of people struggle with fear of intimacy. And today I'm going to talk about that problem. Let's address that problem. The problem with fear of intimacy comes from various factors. Factor this, factor this, factor this. And that stems from this. So here's a solution for today. What I want you to do for the next 7 days is eat a banana, right? And the reason you eat a banana is because it tastes great. It's very good for you. And you know what? It's been proven scientifically that if you eat a banana, it reduces fear of intimacy, which results in you doing da-da-da-da-da, right? So you can use that structure alone and create 3 to 5 minute videos. You could use a signature talk structure, but you don't need to you could use a disruptive opening. You could then enhance the problem and then be like, you know, just to remind you, I'm Elliot K, I'm the da-da-da-da-da, so there's your ETR, right? And then you're into today, the solution I'm going to talk about is how breathing stops flatulence, right? And then you talk about the solution for a bit, and then you can have a story about it. You know, once upon a time, one of our members took a brilliant name and compared it to flatulence, which is disgraceful. And then you go into your content again, and then the call to action at the end is watch the video tomorrow where I talk about how to get rid of members that compare brilliant names to flatulence, right? But do you see what I mean? So you can also use the signature talk as a structure. So it really, what you're learning, the modules that we're doing, when we offer structures, they translate to other aspects. They're not just about speaking on stage. Actually, they translate to content creation. They translate to videos, right? They translate to webinars. So just keep that in mind. So you already know structures that you can use. What you need to do is fill in the colors, right? Who said that? No, you're not to use that.
Which one? Sorry, Madeline.